Dan Sister, pleased to meet you. Have a seat. Hi, Matt Carson. Great to meet you. Thanks for this opportunity. So have you worked as a carpenter before? Tell me a little bit about your work history. No, but I saw you out on Seek and I'm really keen to become an apprentice. That's fine, mate. Have you done any woodwork? Yeah, so I've been doing woodwork for the past 18 months at school, and I really hope to get an apprenticeship. How about studying at TAFE? Have you ever been interested in that? Yeah, I'm really keen to get my Cert 3 at TAFE and become a qualified carpenter. So what have you been learning at school? I've mainly been learning joinery and cabinetry. So far, like when I started, they first taught me how to make a knife block and a chopping board. And then as I progressed, currently I'm making a table, a bedside table with a little drawer that can pull out and go back in. So how have you gone? I've done really well. I topped the year last year and I'm aiming to top the year again this year. So have you used mostly hand tools or machines as well? So yeah, when I started out doing wood tech in year 9, I was using mainly hand tools like chisels, planes, mallets, all of that sort of stuff, tenon saws. And now that I've progressed further in my years, I started to use more industrial machines like dovetail jigs, routers, band saws, all of that sort of stuff. But still getting the teachers to use some as I'm not very certified. So would you be keen to become an apprentice at our company and learn more about cabinetry? It'd be great to get an apprenticeship here, and I've heard you're a really good company to work for, and I think my passion for woodworking would really match you. So what skills do you have that you think will make you successful in this job? Well, I think I have many skills that are fit for the job. Attention to detail with my measurements and joinery. I always make sure the joints are as tight as possible and up to the right standard. I have problem solving skills, like I can work around issues and mold around the problem and find solutions. I'm physically fit. I go to the gym every morning and I make sure I'm motivated to get up and never miss a day. I have lots of tech knowledge in terms of my techniques and my tools and how to work around them to get the best quality joinery out of them. I really enjoy my work too, and I've tried many joineries like Japanese joinery, and yeah, I think I'd really be fit for the job. What could you bring to this job to make you stand out? Well, I'm an innovative thinker and I'm always thinking outside the box, finding different ways to do things whilst also following the right procedure. I'm creative and artistic. I always like to add different unique details to each project to make me stand out as a person. And I have a really strong work ethic. I've always worked well and like gone at lunch times to the wood tech rooms just to get more in and learn more. So what attracted you to get into this industry? Well, mainly personal satisfaction. Like I find a great joy in creating like functional, beautiful pieces of work that I'm happy with and I like feel really fit my standard. Growth opportunities, like the carpentry field is like full of learning potential and I'm eager to like expand my skills and learn from people like yourself and your work colleagues. And like impact on the community. Like I enjoy working on big projects that have a positive influence like on the community, such as building homes or public spaces and like benches. Could you talk about something that challenged you and how you overcame this? Well, there's been many challenges through my years of woodworking, but I'd say mainly it's just been poor quality tools. But I've come around this by using other machines and asking my teachers for advice on what I can do. Mainly, I've just like worked around it, as I say, and found new ways and methods to do things. One of the examples of this is when I was using bow ties as an inlay for my tabletop. I found an issue when putting them in. I had no way of planing them off at the end because the school had no equipment for that. So in the end, I had to use blocks of wood on top of my tabletop and router them out, and that worked quite fine. Could you tell me how you would prioritize safety on the job site? Well, mainly I always follow safety precautions, making sure to wear the correct PPE equipment, whether it be glasses or gloves, depending on the environment. I always strictly ask my teacher if there's anything he hasn't told us. Like if there's a broken machine, I don't want to risk damaging myself by going onto it without knowing it is broken. I always like ask like safety concerns like among peers. Like if my mate has a problem, I'll always help him, and if I can't help him, I'll get the teacher to help him, just to make sure he's safe and no one gets injured. And where do you see yourself in years to come? Well, I see myself hopefully as a part of your team and as a member of your team, but also a fully qualified carpenter, and not only just having my Cert 3 through TAFE, but having highly knowledgeable levels of experience through you, and your team. And I think like I also hope to help out others in the future. Like if they were apprentices, I would have like empathy for them, and I would be in their shoes and like hopefully be able to teach them what you've taught me. Thanks for coming in, Mac. It was great to meet you, and I think you're very fit for the job, and I'll be in touch. Thanks for taking the time to meet me. This would be a great opportunity, and I hope to hear from you in the future, and hopefully you can mentor me to be a fully qualified carpenter.